report that. I was like, they supposed to get that on camera, man. You supposed to get that on. No. She just said she a teacher out here.
People say, "Oh, this person can bring the worst out of you." Well, how do you know the worst exists if it never comes out?
Yeah. Your traumas are deep in the trenches. Yeah. I'm just kind of mad my mama ain't talked to me a little bit more, you know?
Just listen. Women don't listen. You just got to be more, you talk more than you listen.
But that's the thing, though. My shovel ain't can't wait 10 years for you to unpack all this.
Yeah, like that, because I've seen like...
for it. I'm not saying I'm here for sure, but
I keep a long relationship, bitch. I keep a nickel on the side of me, and then I always like, oh, that's a good thing. You a wifey type bitch.
Yeah.
Ain't been proposed to yet.
And today we got our niggas with us.
I ain't say it.
1.5.
Better not see it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another Cup of Conversation,
where we have conversations worth having.
I'm your girl Coco,
and I'm your girl T.
And today we got our niggas with us.
I ain't say it.
1.5.
Better not see it.
Nigga and a half. Nigga and a nig.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all that was good. Y'all are in sync. You know? Dennis was thinking the same thing. Like, what? That was pretty good.
So we do this. You know. We done been behind them motherfucker 3 years. Just three.
Not
just
too
three.
crazy.
It really has been that long.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We were just talking about how we were just so like ready to get in the field, ready to meet people, and how we came up and got on y'all show that day. We was not expecting to do that. We thinking like, oh, they podcasting, they been podcasting, like we just gonna go and it's about to be we gonna sit in the audience and like y'all was like, y'all want to be on the show? We was like, shit. We just was so
let's get it.
Like, almost kind of like innocent. Like,
the whole time they're the only two people that ever showed up.
Yeah.
And but look, it be like that though.
Since then, though, like
I still say to this day, I always tell him that was a blessing in disguise, bro.
No,
yes,
that still went for both of us though, for all four of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's still one of our best episodes. People still comment on the video on YouTube.
Oh, they probably talking shit about me.
I don't know. I don't read them.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't even go read none of the comments after, but yeah,
I'm gonna go read them.
But even on all of the social media apps, they comment on all the clips.
That's good. Like you said, I agree. It was a blessing for both of us because we were getting our feet wet in the podcast game, and y'all kind of like put perspective on, okay, this is how you just get up there and do that shit. Like we was thinking so much into it, like it was a movie.
And we literally was just getting up there.
And for me, like, that episode was so stressful because I'm like, oh, they're sharing the mic. How is this gonna sound? I hated it.
You was the technical.
Like, man, like, how is this gonna sound? I don't know if it's gonna sound good enough.
And all of it ended up right.
Perfect.
Just where it's supposed to be.
He was even cute too then. You know how you look back at something like, why did I do that? No, I still look good when I was back then,
Yeah.
The aesthetic was good though.
It was.
Everything went well together.
The photographer come beforehand, didn't it? Because I was wearing that All Saints shirt.
I don't remember about that. I don't remember.
He shot right before they got there, baby.
That was a good time though.
It was.
Well, y'all know we like to start our show off with how you feeling and how you dealing. But I got a little spin to it because this week we're gonna be talking about something a little not serious, I wouldn't say, but just something like growth wise. Like how can you love somebody or can you date while you becoming who you are? Because we always hear before you start dating, you need to do the work. You need to heal first. You need to heal first. But I kind of have a different perspective on it. I don't think that you should isolate yourself totally to be able to date somebody. You don't have to be a perfect
What kind of work we talking about though? Because I think people be using that perspective when they talk about financial. But keep going.
But either way, but we can get into it really. But okay, but real quick, but instead of how you feeling, how you doing, how you dealing, what kind of man or woman are you trying to become currently?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be as transparent and as honest with everybody I interact with.
Okay.
Or come into contact with currently.
Okay.
I don't want the burden of nobody feeling like, oh, he bullshit. He's some bullshit. Mm-hmm. As soon as they meet me, like I want to come off genuine. And whatever it is, whether I'm telling you about yourself, I want you to know that this is from a place of love, honesty, and respect. Or if I'm coming to you and I want to build something with you, I want you to know this is for real, this is serious. I'm coming with love, honesty, and respect.
Right.
And that's just kind of the play. I'm real calm these days. I don't want no whole bunch of rah-rah. I don't know if it's age. I don't know if it's just me going through a bunch of stuff that I've went through. I don't know if it's loss. I don't know if it's grief. I just want to be cool. Like, let's just be cool. That's
Yeah,
what I'm at.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
What would you say, Jen?
I'd say I want to be a forward-moving man, right?
Okay.
Meaning, like, I'm tired of being stagnant.
Mm.
I'm tired of looking back and seeing what has been and what could have been and so on and so on. Nah, man, everything I'm doing these days is meant to move forward, keep pushing through things, continue to touch, other people's lives in positive manners, and just keep moving forward, man. I'm getting tired of holding weight.
Yeah,
Right. That doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
I didn't been there before too. When I realized that, I think the type of woman I'm trying to be in this season is just a woman who sticks to their morals and their word, like not being wavered by this, that, and the third, like circumstances changing how I think about things or my perspective on things. Just knowing that this is just part of the journey. If it's a hiccup, it's a up, it's a down. You still got to go through it.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking the other day, like, what would life be with no mistakes? Like, with no, like, if you did everything right,
Horrible.
That's good.
I'd be a terrible bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about a terrible person. Like, because I would never knew that nothing I was doing was wrong.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So I need them little corrections. I need them little,
Need to bump your head.
yeah, I need to hit my head. Like I said last episode, I need God to knock on that bitch, see somebody still in there.
Yeah.
Hello? Is you
Anybody
home?
home?
Yes.
Well, for me, I think I'm becoming a woman that is more empathetic to others. I feel like
You needed that.
yes, I feel like my head has been down as it relates to me a lot. Like just focus on being a better person, accomplishing my goals, all of the things. And I realized through therapy that I had never been empathetic towards my husband in his situation, and I was like, dang, really having that new perspective from him, from my therapist. When I say him, it really made me think like, damn, you've been a cold bitch. You've been a cold bitch for a long time.
Yeah, and I don't say that you needed that in like a bad way, because that might have sounded shady.
No.
But no, like you could call Coco crying, and I'm not bullshitting. She gonna be like, damn, well, what you gonna do now?
Yeah, like
What you like? She gonna
what
hit
do
you
you
with a
think,
slight
like,
damn.
Where does that come from?
I'm just very solution based. Like I don't have time to
I love that, Coco.
be.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm just, that's just, I don't know. I've always been like that. I don't know if it's because I'm the only, and my mama here, she might can tell y'all, but I've always been like that. I've always been like, I'm the oldest child. I try to make up for anybody else wrongdoing. My brother, he might have not been the best child, so I want to make up for that. I don't want it to look bad on my mama. You know, all of those things that you hold inside of you, and it just made me be a person like, it ain't no time for no excuses. Okay, you can have the excuse, but it's not gonna move you forward. So why are we still talking about the excuse? So that's just how I always been, and I always looked at men as, you just saying that shit because you want me to feel the type of way. I don't feel the type of way about none of this shit you telling me. I don't care. Like, and that's not right, because we all have a thing.
I think basically you're at a point where you're not looking at it as an excuse more than you're looking at it as perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I want to be, and that's who I want to become. I want to have empathy for people. You don't have to have sympathy for them, but you do have to have empathy for. Even if you haven't experienced it.
It helps with the context.
Yes, it really does. So that's what I'm trying to be now lately. I'm trying to get into my softer, womanly, I don't want to say soft life or nothing like that, because I'm just trying to be softer.
I will say
Your
though,
version.
don't go too crazy, especially in the times that we in now, and we don't got to get into all of that, but keep that part about you. Keep it alive. Don't go stray away from it. Because more than ever, men and women, especially us, black men and black women, not them Mexicans who voted for that motherfucker. Every chance I get, I'm on to that. No, but us more than ever, because it's a clear cut case that they trying to divide us.
Yeah.
So continue to instill in these black men, these black boys, these black women, these black girls that you gotta go out here and take this shit.
Yeah.
You cannot stay stagnant. You cannot stay still. Cry right now. Go out there and get it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So don't lose that point. I like that though, Coco. That was good.
Yeah.
Thank you. So this is my last how you feeling, how you doing? Would the man or the woman you are becoming choose the person that you're entertaining right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
For y'all?
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
love
think
that.
so.
I think so too.
That's a simple answer too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I like that. All right. So, with that being said, okay, so we can grow.
Always.
I don't like to do my boy phase like that, but he's the promiscuous one of our friends over here. Yeah, we stay in some relationships over here. This one,
we
I know
never
it's a
know.
relationship too.
You throw that shit up in the air,
but
and
you
it
the
might
type
stay up there. It might come down.
You the type though, Faith. Like
This is
we
hilarious
never
to me.
know.
That's
the thing. We never know.
Clock that.
Yeah,
But I like that because that's how I think you should be as a single, unmarried person.
Yeah.
It's never a nothing until it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
How
know?
y'all know he ain't married though?
Oh, now if you married, now look. You acting real unattached.
That boy just talking.
If he is married, I'm gonna say this: if you is married, I'm gonna have something to say to you because you moving unattached, and I don't like that for married men.
But how do you know that his partner doesn't like? There's not.
It ain't about nothing about the partner. You can move
and it's all about
attached without.
entertainment.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
We ain't going. We ain't going for that.
That's a good question. That's a good conversation.
Hypothetical.
Everybody's situations are different.
Everybody's situation is different, but I need you to have a stench of.
There's
smell like I'm fucking somebody.
Yeah.
Faith is not married. Den is just asking. Faith is not married. We gonna make sure we understand.
Just throwing it up in the air, trying to see if it sticks.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, so the core of this episode. Thank you, girl.
You're welcome.
I got my notes on my motherfucking phone.
Yeah, but you
I'm
kill me.
But the core of this conversation is really: can you grow into yourself, build a healthy relationship? With somebody, dating, married, whatever, and heal at the same time. Like, can those two things coexist?
Let's
really, talk about it.
I personally think you can, from a woman's perspective, just because if you are growing and healing yourself and you notice, I'm not gonna say all women, I'm just gonna speak for myself. If I notice that the person that I'm with is still on the same childish shit, because we might have came up in this on the same childish shit. We might have trauma bonded on some bullshit but if we get to a certain stage in our relationship and both in our lives individually, and I see I'm like going here and we tethered together and I feel like I'm dragging you, I feel like I'll let it go before I allow you to pull me back down. Yeah. Like, so I feel like women, not all women, but a lot of women have that to them where they're growing and they're healing. Mm-hmm. But if and not saying we got to do it at the same pace either, but if their partner is too far, like if the gap is too big, we can't. We gonna start entertaining something else, something that's more a little emotionally aware or something.
Yeah. I honestly feel like it's dangerous. Like, it's not safe to do that, because then you start being attached to what the reality isn't, if that makes sense. So while you healing, a lot of things will reveal itself to you, whether it be good, whether it be bad, whether it be something that you didn't even know that was there. Mm-hmm. So in all of that, you may find out something about the person that you're dealing with and healing with that is not conducive to your growth or what you really want. Like, that could be way more harmful. I'm not saying that you can't do it. I just think that it's dangerous, it's harmful. I don't think that two people that are trying to heal, trying to find themselves, trying to figure this thing out, I don't think they need to be doing that together, because it's just dangerous to me. You think that it could possibly lead to them not wanting to be together later? Of course. But is that not okay to say, hey, in a like, now that we both are healthy, we're not aligned? Yeah, but a lot of times when you go down that journey for real, because a lot of people sit down and they just talk about it. They just say these words because they heard these words. They don't really read up on it and really know. Mm-hmm. At the end of these journeys, people find out a lot of the stuff that people find out they will not tell, because it's just that dark and sinister. Yeah. Like, it really be a lot of stuff at the end of these. And you don't want to be at the end of that road with these people and you find out that what I'm trying to keep from saying it. Say it. Now, I don't want to say certain stuff. I'm trying to keep from cussing too. I'm learning new things, but it's really, really tough to find out things at the end of the road with people. And you look back and you like, damn, I done spent this long with this person, and this is how you really were. Mm-hmm. Or this is what you've really grown to. This is what you've really come to. And I don't think you want to.
I think what's more scary is their mindset. Like,
everything changes.
Your mindset It's like, damn, I didn't realize you had thought about people like this whole time.
Mhm.
It's kind of scary to think though.
I think for me, it depends on how that person is processing through their healing,
Mhm.
right? So if I'm somebody that I'm so fucked up, excuse my language, but I'm so fucked up that I'm starting from scratch, is different than somebody who's kind of gone through different stages and is at a higher level of healing. I feel like throughout life, we're always going to be in a healing stage of some sort, or some form of evolving into the next stage, right? But yeah, I mean, I think that sometimes it can be helpful just as much as it can be harmful.
Yeah.
In having a partner during all of this, right? Because you can also understand, like, there's certain situations that will never arise when you're trying to heal on your own that your partner brings to the table.
Yep.
Yeah.
You might not know that, you over there scratching your left ass cheek at 3:00 in the afternoon really bothers me.
Right.
I didn't know that bothered me until this moment that it actually happened, right? So you kind of need those moments to also understand what is there that you're not even aware of, right? And a partner also, people say, this person can bring the worst out of you. Well, how do you know the worst exists if it never comes out?
Right.
Mhm.
Right? Or you don't have a hint of seeing that worst version of yourself because you've never experienced it.
Right.
And that person, to your point of empathy, right, is like, you have to learn to appreciate all the things that you wish never have happened, right?
Mhm.
That person sparked that one thing that you wish never happened, but at the same time, you take
Now
it
you
as a
know how to
life lesson.
control
As,
it, yeah.
now moving forward, I know that this is what
Right.
But what you said is exactly what I meant, though. Because if you sparked the most sinister thing that I didn't even know existed inside of me, you're forever the person that sparked that. You're forever the person I'm looking at that said, I had no idea I was this kind of person, and that person was the person.
But
that
isn't
brought
the
it out.
bigger issue that was inside of you than it was
Of
that
course,
they brought it out?
of course,
because
but
for me, it's like it just so happened that was the face of the trigger.
Right.
Yeah.
But
now you're forever that face.
No,
because that's still the work to do.
Is the
though.
reaction
Exactly,
is always
'cause
you.
You do the practicing, but that's part of the test.
Yeah,
like
of
that's
course.
you.
So
You don't have nobody to do the real life test on.
So I think that for when we talk about healing, I think like Dennis said, it's a ongoing thing. And I feel like for me, more therapy has been, it's not this new profound like, oh, I'm a new person. It's literally just a new perspective on how to think about something and how to work through something. And so for me, I don't think that it's necessarily a bad. I think that it can be bad. I'm on the fence with both. Like I feel like you can do it, but I feel like there are levels to it. But I think that a person in a relationship and you're healing and that person is also healing, I feel like that is a way to practice. There's no way you're never going to know if what you're healing from is even working if you don't have a person.
Let me ask one question about what you're talking about, though. But practice for what? For each other or for what's to come?
Practice to know if you're going to use this new perspective.
Right.
Because most of the time healing is I have a maladaptive way of thinking about something. And somebody has opened my mind to the fact that no, the trauma that you deal with, you shouldn't handle it like this. You should handle it like this because of this. It's a new perspective on how to think about your trauma or your things that you're healing from. So if I know that for me, for an example, when I talked about being more empathetic with my husband, we're arguing about the same thing in certain situations. But because I don't have this new perspective on how, okay, your husband, your husband always, you told me your husband always wants you to say it. All he says is just listen. Women don't listen. You just got to be more. You talk more than you listen. This is you're hearing a boy that grew up in a household full of women, that from a single mother that has always wanted to be heard. That gives me empathy. That gives me a new perspective to see my husband because I'm thinking like, oh, you're controlling. I'm looking at you from a lens of
you want to be right. You want to be
right.
this.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at like, okay, that's a new perspective. I need to be more empathetic to that. I need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So it gives me a chance to now when he says that, I can practice from my new perspective on how to talk to him. And now this is not an argument anymore.
That's good. That's good. But what I think that is, you guys are growing together. You guys have been together. You guys, that's a long-standing relationship.
But this is where I say, like, this is their their version of healing together.
Yeah, of course.
I get what you mean
It's
though.
levels
Because
to it though. It is.
It's levels.
But
for
if
sure.
even if y'all are on the same healing and y'all trauma are just too far apart, it can be
we
detrimental.
might have discovered something new, trauma healing together.
Yeah,
We trauma healing
Hey,
together.
yeah.
I want to point out the
conversation. We
Not
came
trauma
up-
bonding,
we-
trauma healing.
We coined that.
Yeah.
No, I want to point out the cold use of maladaptive.
Hard. You ain't got to. You
I
couldn't
smiled
point
at
that
it, bro.
out.
I was like-
they supposed to get that on camera, man. You supposed to get that on.
No.
She just said she a teacher out here. Clock that.
She be hitting that. She be hitting that.
Man, let it ride. Let it ride.
But no, I think that what you're like your fear of it is saying like we too far apart. Like your traumas are deep in the trenches.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of mad. My mama ain't talked to me a little bit
Exactly.
more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You had to go through some shit,
Yeah.
and like we're so it's gonna take you a little longer to even because we not even starting at the same playing field.
Mhm.
And
You
I'm
know
not
what I'm
even
saying?
mad at that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I'm not even mad at that. Like that's fine. But when you find that, it's like, damn, I really thought this was somebody I could get there with quicker than that, or this is somebody that I can really find that place with. Now they got to dig a little bit longer than.
But that's the thing, though.
My
it's
shovel ain't can't wait 10 years for you to unpack all this.
Yeah.
This is where I was about to go with this. You also have to have the patience.
Yeah.
And you have to be willing to practice that patience with that person too.
or not.
Yeah.
Or not.
But I was about to say,
Yeah.
perfect example, Coco and her husband, they've been together.
Mm-hmm.
Now you talking about, we asked at the beginning, entertaining people, new people intertwined. Now it's like, hold on, I just met you. This a whole,
Yeah.
woo, this a whole lot.
And that's where you make that decision.
That's
hey,
where you got to make the decision.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because once you get in it, I feel like if you been in it and you start feeling some compassion for this person and you see like, okay, I know I can probably put up with some of this, but I have a limit. I have a certain extent to where I'm gonna go.
Mhm.
But I know it is gonna be a dig because I can see the trauma in them. I can
Yeah.
see.
Let me hunker
how
down.
they- yeah.
And be ready for it. Yeah.
And that goes to my next question. Have you ever confused patience with self-abandonment? He just talked about you have to have patience. But when does patience
I have. I know I have.
Yeah.
I keep a long relationship, bitch. I keep a nickel on the side of me. And then I always like, oh, that's a good thing. You a wifey type bitch.
Yeah.
Ain't been
Whole
proposed to
time.
yet.
So-
It's sad.
Okay. What? Because I want to make sure I answer
Same.
what you're asking correctly.
Okay.
When you say self-abandoned, as to what though?
Just when I say self-abandoned, so like he spoke about, you have to be able to be patient with somebody that has a lot going on, like a lot of healing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when does that become I'm abandoning what I really want and what I really need from my life to put that on hold to sit and wait and be patient for you?
That's so good. And I got a long answer to that. But in the short version, I'm going to say this. I cause so much trauma and stress on a person to the point where I still wanted to be with that person. But having to sit there and let them unpack everything that I've put them through
Yeah.
was kind of like, ooh, I did all of this and now I got to rewind it.
Yeah.
And
Gotta
let you
relive it.
unpack it and
Yeah.
be patient enough. That's so, but that's that.
You're not
I'm
the
a
only
fuck
man
nigga.
that thinks
Yeah.
like that because
I'm
I've
a
seen
fuck
like
nigga for it. I'm not saying I'm yeah, for sure, but it's,
I'm gonna break down what you saying
Yeah.
in something totally different,
Yeah.
right? You just took the worst shit of your life,
Mhm.
and now you mad that you got to wipe your ass.
yeah, that shit
It-
burn.
it's crazy to think of it like
Ass
that,
raw.
but it's the truth. It's the
shit,
truth.
you gotta keep on wiping till ain't nothing
Man.
left though.
Yeah, no, for
Yeah.
You
real.
gotta look at the paper.
Gotta
Yeah.
get them baby wipes and cool it off.
Hey, flush the toilet paper.
No.
Don't throw it in the trash, please.
Yeah, that's good though. That is a great way to look at that, Coco, and,
Yeah.
and that just brought me to that kind of mindset. Like, bro,
But a lot
that's
of
hard.
men, I feel like a lot of men feel like that.
Yeah.
I tell Coco all the time, I watch this show called The Karamo Show. It's like the new age Maury.
Yeah.
And it's a black man on there. And like, it's a lot of men who will admittedly say, I did cheat. I did cause her this pain, but she keep on talking about it and blah, blah, blah. Like to actively sit there and work with somebody through the shit that you say you caused.
Mhm.
Whew.
Yeah.
You can't.
You gotta be.
It's a
I've learned
consequence
that.
to that.
It's consequences,
It
bro. You gotta
is.
take your lessons. I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
know it's men's mental health. I don't mean to talk about no slavery shit. But you gotta take your lashes because once you decide, okay, I still want to be with this person. I still want to
Yeah.
talk with this person. I want to move forward and do it right this time. Then you have to, in that moment, allow them whatever time, whatever space, whatever healing that they need to heal from the things that you caused.
But
And as a man, that shit can be so tough because our ego and our pride is something
I
else.
bet.
Yeah.
And when I know women ain't gonna let it go.
They never.
I'm talking about dragging it.
And to
Look,
be honest, that is a part of women that we need to talk about because once you make up your mind and you say that I'm willing to take you back, you have to kind of let it.
yeah, what the Lord say, you got 90
eventually,
I was gonna
days.
go
It's a
with it.
two-sided
Yeah.
coin.
What is it 60 or 90 days?
What?
What the Lord say, you got 90 days to grieve.
90 days? I ain't never heard him say that one.
60, I read this the other day. It was like 60, I forgot what, but you got like a certain amount of time to grieve.
yeah.
Like you gotta, because you have to pick up
gotta
the
pick up
pieces
the
and get back
pieces.
to it.
And you got to pick up the pieces and not blame.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to do that. And you can't let every instance turn into,
Remind you
well,
of that.
you said
yeah.
you did do
This
you
is so this is where I'll go with it with patience versus self-abandonment. It all depends on what your level of understanding is of yourself.
did.
Mhm.
You have to put that shadow work in to understand
Yep.
where the threshold is of, all right, this is where I just can't do it no more.
Yeah.
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 And if you can understand that, then you should never get to the point of self-abandonment.
You know why that's
Gotcha.
good? Because a lot of people don't realize in that moment that that's exactly what needs to happen simply
Mhm.
because they don't want to lose what they've always
Everybody
had.
Fair, yeah.
They
Yeah.
just jumping in like, no, baby, don't leave.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do right. Let's get this.
Yeah.
Let's do right now.
You know what's
But
crazy?
you don't know what it takes.
Yeah.